SGC here, we're back with a movie review, A Million Ways to Die in the West, directed by Seth MacFarlane, who previously brought us Ted, the great Mark Wahlberg and CGI teddy bear comedy. So, A Million Ways to Die in the West, a 2014 American Western comedy film, and it stars, and the cast includes Charlize Theron, Amanda Seyfried, Neil Patrick Harris, Giovanni Ribisi, Sarah Silverman, and Liam Neeson. And that's pretty much all the big names here. So what's this film about? Basically, it's about Seth MacFarlane, who's fed up with the West, and he meets Charlize Theron, and she's like, wow, I really like you, but I'm trying to get over my previous girlfriend who dumped me, or Barney Stinson. And then, lo and behold, they find out that Charlize Theron is actually Liam Neeson's wife, and things happen. Actually, that's not really the entire plot. There's a lot more plot lines, but watch it if you dare. So what I like about this film, first off, MPH back in the big screen, wow, awesome stuff. Just seeing him on the screen all the time was just great, and I just really miss Barney Stinson, and it's just great to see him now going in the Wild West. And also this film is great looking, for sure. The atmosphere, the vibe, very Wild West for sure. And it just makes me feel that we should have more Wild West movies that are great and actually look Wild West. I think the humor here is a hit and miss for sure, because MacFarlane used a lot of contemporary dialogue to make fun of stuff that happened in 1883. Some of it's okay, but some of them is super far-fetched. It's just like, man, this is not even funny. And I think it really affects that the immersion is pulled out. Like, this film looks beautiful. But when MacFarlane talks, it's just like, this dude is from 2014 and not 1883. I sort of wish that he was more of an 1883 guy than a 2014 kid for sure. And I feel that it just pulls you out, and it just disrupts the film overall. And also the pacing of this issue, the premise of this issue. I read some other reviews that it was like force-feeding you how bad the Wild West is. And it's for sure here. It reminds you, I mean, like, the fact that this movie is called A Million Ways to Die in the West. I mean, could we just lay it off in the actual film telling me how bad the West is? Because I know, you can show me, you don't have to list everything. Because he literally lists things, and it's just like, dude, calm down. Just show me how someone else is going to get killed now instead of just listing things. I'm just like, dude, come on. This movie runs around 2 hours, and it's just like, this could have been cut off an hour by half an hour for sure. I think there's different arcs here and there, and I think like there was other interesting arcs, as in like Neil Patrick Harris and I'm gonna fight you and shoot you arc way more interesting than the Liam Neeson you stole my wife arc. That is a problem, people. I mean, the fact that you have this highlight character in the back and it's just like totally overshadowed by this middle arc of the movie is just like, why did we need this ending? We didn't. I mean, if you threw Liam Neeson into the Neil Patrick Harris mix, that would have been fun. But no, we have to have these like plot, and it's just like, well, that's way too much. And it's not even funny, the tone is different, and it's just like, one major thing I think is that there is no chemistry between MacFarlane and Theron, and that's just unfortunate, because I mean, they're supposed to be awesome friends, but the fact that they talk like they're in contemporary times really pulled the immersion. So seriously, this movie really was affected by the fact that MacFarlane did not bother trying to talk like an 1883 guy, and that really bothered me because I was not immersed in this movie whatsoever, and it was just like, I'm gonna start chuckling here and there, but overall this movie was not funny. Overall, I mean, there are funny parts, but overall it was like not really memorable, and I would totally watch Ted forever instead of this Million Ways to Die in the West, because yeah, it was just not as fun. But there's this awesome part about cameos. It's just like, some guy died, and I'm glad that he died. And another guy showed up from another movie, and this other guy showed up from another movie. That was kind of smart and fun, because it just takes place in the actual timeline, and I'm like, whoa, smart move. But beyond that, it's just like, man, why couldn't this movie be more funny? And seriously, I think the saving grace could have been if he dropped the 2014 act and then made it a 1883 comedy. It'd be like, oh, make it funny, because that's actually hard, because if you have to talk like an 1883 guy, but yet make it funny for people in 2014, it is hard when I think about it now. But it would be more worthwhile and be immersed. And that's pretty much it. And as always, if you have anything to say, leave it in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And that is all. Out.